Hey guys, Stephen, a salon guy here, and today I've got a really cool tutorial for you guys. I got a couple requests for Avril Lavigne when she had her head shaved here on the one side and they had longer hair. That's becoming a popular trend. Also, Demi Lovato has done that to her hair at some point. So a lot of people are actually going with that look, and it does look sexy on a woman. And I had a client today in the salon. She had really long hair, and we actually almost went with the look where, you know, we shaved it off here on the sides so she can flip it over and have that really kind of cool look. So this is going to be a little bit shorter because we're not really doing too much work as far as the haircut goes, but I want to show you guys how to do it anyway, so let's get started. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to show you two different looks. And also, it's important to understand where you're going to section and how much of this you're going to section off. So, with this particular mannequin head, it's very narrow between here, and every human head shape is different. So I kind of went here and angled it down just to right behind the ear, and you can see the kind of panel we're working with. And also, as far as the parting goes, you know, that's basically where we're doing it from, here, which means that when she sweeps it over, this is all going to be shaved. Depending what you want to do, I mean, you could do just this under here, but you're not going to be able to see it as much when you go over. So you want to do it to where it's a bit higher, that when you brush this hair over, it's like it's parted over, okay? So the first section that I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a little bit of a longer buzz, just so you can see a difference between what it's like when it's longer and also a lot shorter as well. Because I'm seeing a lot of variations where it's like super short to where it's just more of like a longer buzz. So the first one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the longer buzz. This is probably like a number 2. And I'm going to buzz all this off. And then we'll come back and see what it looks like when we're done. Alright, so I'm just doing a little bit of a shape up here just to edge this out like this. Just to clean it up around the ear a little bit. But I left this, you want to leave the sideburn here so it looks a little more feminine. But this is basically what we got going on here, okay? I think it looks super sexy. Now watch this. I'm going to drop this hair down, and there's the style right there. So you've got the hair that comes down this way. This can come over like this. If you wanted to, you can still bring this hair over like that. But the whole look is basically to have it brushed over like this. And this is definitely becoming a huge, huge trend. As you can see, it looks really, really hot and super sexy. You can put some waves in it, and there's the first example like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then take this even shorter here, all right? And then so you guys can see a difference of what it looks like when it's even shorter. All right, and here is the second version of it. So here it is even shorter here on the sides. Definitely a lot more extreme, but you see the difference. The difference is that it does, you know, show and it's wears differently. All right, let's get a little closer up this way so you can see. I mean, right away, it's a more edgy kind of look. So if your client wants something a little more subtle, definitely, you know, the first one we did, which is usually like a number 2, even like a number 3. But if she wants something a lot more extreme like this, then this is definitely the way to go. Okay, I would say this is probably like a number 1. Okay, so what I want to do now is just want to actually style it and put some kind of waves in it. Just to give it a little more of a glamorous look, and then we'll come back and see what we got going on. Alright, so I've got the Duo Curl from iTech, which you can get at hairartproducts.com, as well as the mannequins. So I'm controlling the heat on this. I'm bringing it down to about 350 degrees. This way it's still hot. But the cool thing about this is that these plates around the outside edge actually heat up too. So you can actually take the hair and you can actually wind it around it like this, which is really, really cool, and then unwind it, and you've got a little bit of a wave here. Another cool technique which I like is that you can take the piece of hair like this, twist it toward you, all right, like this, and then wrap the edges around this way, all right, around the hair, around the iron, all right. Hold it for a couple seconds, then unwind it, and then you can twist it toward you, and you've got like a little bit of a wave here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go throughout the whole head and just create some soft waves, and then we'll come back and see how it looks when we're done. I just want to show you guys what I'm doing here in case you decide to get the iron. So what I'm doing is I'll just turn the head a little bit more this way so you can see. I'm taking the hair like this. I'm doing half an inch to almost an inch sections that are thick, and also horizontally about an inch to an inch and a half wide. And I'm just simply wrapping it around like this. Always be careful, watch your hand, that you don't burn yourself, and hold it there for like maybe 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just take the iron out like that, and then there's your wave, okay, like this. See it? You've got a really nice wave. So I'm continuing to do this throughout the whole head. I'll take my next section, again, it's about 1.5 inches in width. I'm going to wrap it around the iron. Keep wrapping it. Watch your fingers, of course. Hold it there, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then just simply, when you're done, just pull the iron out. And it's going to give a nice kind of spiral, tighter curl like this. So I'm going to continue to do this through a whole head, and then we'll see what we got when we're finished. Alright, I just want to show you guys where I'm at with the curls. I pretty much finished the whole entire head. Alright, using the iTech iron. And this side, what I'm going to do is I curled this kind of going back like this. Alright, this way it gives like a nice kind of arch over this way. And this is what we're kind of dealing with right here. I think this looks pretty hot, pretty sexy. Let me kind of zoom in so you can see what I've done. Okay, it's got a very, very nice, beautiful wave to it. And this is one way of how to wear it. I didn't really brush it out or run my fingers through it, but this is just if you were to just, you know, you're done with the curls and you want to leave it as is, this is definitely a cool way and a pretty way to do this, okay? But now what I want to do, let me show you the back here. Now what I want to do is actually brush through these waves to give it more of like a nice kind of looser, softer finger wave type look. So let's do that. Alright, so I've got some hairspray over here. I'm just going to spray the whole head and all the curls here. This is a working hairspray. It's very light. A working hairspray means you can brush through it and it's not going to be stiff. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the back here and I'm just going to really brush all of this out. Okay, I'm brushing this over this way, and I'm really just using this paddle brush to really work the curls in and to just kind of loosen everything up. This I want to brush back away from the face like this, and I'm just going to really work all this in by brushing it all out. Okay, this is just going to loosen up and soften the waves. As you can see, it's creating a nice, very nice, soft wave, which is very, very in right now. And this side, again, I want to bring this back this way, brush it down, and get all the waves that we did with the smoothing iron and the flat iron out, like that, just to soften it up. And there, as you can see, it creates a nice kind of soft, loose wave, which I think is really, really pretty. So I'm just going to put some finishing touches on this. I'm going to spray it a little bit, and then we'll be done. Alright, and here's the finished look with the kind of the soft, natural waves in it. Which were brushed out, so you got two different looks. And I'm just going to spin the head around this way. As you can see, it's got a nice soft wave to it, and it looks really pretty. Something that's a little more, you know, kind of elegant and softer, depending on what you're looking for. But I think this really came out awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys can, if you want this style, go for it. And I hope you guys can get it because it's sexy, and it's something that's I'm seeing as more of a trend with longer hair. So keep the requests coming, and I'll see you all soon for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.